Okay, we're now calling case number 2024 CR 2297B, State of Ohio versus Beau Schoenegge. Is that pretty close?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I understand that the State of Ohio has a motion it wishes to make.
That is correct, Your Honor. At this time, given conversations with the defense team as well as the court, the state would move to amend the indictment, which currently has a sole count with respect to Mr. Schoenegge for reckless homicide, felony of the third degree. We would move to amend that to reflect the charge of dereliction of duty, the charge of 29-21-44E, misdemeanor of the second degree. It's my understanding the defendant will enter a plea of guilty to that charge and immediately resign from the Canton Police Department, Your Honor. We ask that the matter be set for disposition at some point it meets the court's convenience.
Okay. I understand. First of all, does defense counsel believe that he'll be entering a plea of guilty? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And also, does defense counsel waive any procedural defects in the amendment process and also waive the requirement that he be served with a new copy of the complaint?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, I have to ask you a few questions, so please bear with me. Please state your full name for the record.
Your Honor, my name is Beau Schoenegge.
You are an American citizen.
Yes, Your Honor.
You read, write, and speak the English language.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are not now under the influence of alcohol or drugs of abuse.
No, I'm not, Your
You're 18 years of age old.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're here today on a criminal case. In the criminal case, there are 4 pleas that you may enter. They are not guilty by reason of not guilty by reason of insanity, guilty, and a plea of no contest. Previously, you entered a plea of not guilty, which was a total denial of each and every element of the charge. However, it's my understanding to this amended charge, you wish to enter a plea of guilty. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Plea of guilty is a total admission of your guilt. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
When you enter a plea of guilty, you're waiving or giving up the following constitutional rights. Your right to a trial by jury, to have your guilt proven by proof beyond a reasonable doubt, to subpoena witnesses on your own behalf, to cross-examine witnesses called to state against you, to have this, you get up the right to have the services of your attorney. You get up your right to a speedy trial, and also getting up your right not to incriminate yourself. If you went to trial, you would not have to testify, and the fact you did not testify cannot be used against you. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Have you had an adequate opportunity to talk with the counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
I've indicated to your attorneys my thoughts on sentencing. Other than what they've indicated to you that I told them in chambers, has anybody given you any other threats or promises to get you to change your plea?
No, Your Honor.
I'm not asking you what you told your attorneys because that is confidential information, but did you tell your attorney, whatever that was, did you tell your attorneys everything you knew about this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you satisfied with their services?
Yes, Your Honor.
At this point, do you have any questions for myself?
No, Your Honor.
Do you need one more opportunity to talk with your counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the amendment, and I understand that as a result of this, the following things will happen. Number 1, I'll order a PSI. Number 2, I'm going to modify your bond to an own recognizance bond. I've talked with the bond reporting officers. You've been very compliant with their requirements before today. So I'm also going to relieve you from the obligation of calling in weekly or monthly, whatever you've been doing. I'll relieve you of that obligation. Your bond will be changed to an OR bond. I will have to work out a date with your attorneys, the prosecutor, and also Attorney DiCello for sentencing. I'm anticipating that would probably be sentencing in the middle of September sometime, I think. It won't be before the end of the month because I'm pretty booked in. And it won't be at the end of September because I'm also booked in that period of time. But so far, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so the charge against you is on or about the date and time alleged in this complaint, indictment, you being a public official of the state of Ohio, recklessly created deficiency and created liability, or, that you did recklessly fail to perform a duty expressly imposed by law with respect to your office, or recklessly did any act expressly forbidden by law with respect to your office as a police officer. Do you understand the nature of the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
It is a second-degree misdemeanor, carries a jail sentence up to 90 days and the fine up to $750. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing all these things, how do you plead today?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Anything further from the state of Ohio on the change of plea?
Just that he tendered his resignation. For
Sure,
the term.
I
Other than
understand.
that, nothing, Your Honor. Thank
He'll
you.
tender his resignation today, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else from the defense?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, what I'll do now is, the bond has changed to an OR bond. I'll consult with you guys. I think I have all your email addresses. What I'll do this afternoon or tomorrow morning is send out an email saying I'm available on these dates. I'll copy Joy Vale on that. She can talk to the probation department. We'll work out a date to come back here, okay? We'll also make sure that Attorney DiCello, I don't know if he's on the email addresses I have. Attorney DiCello, I'd like you to do the following today or early this afternoon if you can. My email address is retiredjudgekimler@gmail.com. Please send me an email giving me your email address so I can put you on the notice when I send out the dates I'm available. Okay? And then you'll communicate that to the family members?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do the family members have any questions so far before I leave?
So at sentencing day, we can read an impact letter.
That is correct.
Are you trying to sentence them on the same day?
I'll sentence them on the same day I have the hearing, yes.
And I can read an impact statement?
Yes.
And the reason for that, Judge, is what he's working on may address both at the same time?
Sure.
Okay.
I plan to do both at the same time. I don't plan to do one separate from the other. Because quite frankly, I think it's better for the community, for the family, for the defense, and for myself, if we get this over with. So I don't plan to make this any longer than it has to be. But I have to give some time to the probation department to do the PSI. So that's how that works. Anything further? Sure.
Are the defendants gonna say something to the family, any kind of?
I don't control that. I don't really control that. In the past, when I have had cases where, let me put it this way. Early on in my career, there may have been a couple of cases where I did that. It didn't always turn out well.
Understand.
So I don't require it. Whether the defendants want to do it or not is up to them. But I'm not going to make it, I don't require that.
Thank you.
Sure.
The only other thing, Your Honor, that from the state, and I think the defense perhaps shares in this, is that given now that both of these cases,
I'll release you from the gag order.
thank you, Your Honor. That was it.
Okay, also for the record, just for what it's worth, my compliments to Prosecutor Grogan, his staff, and also my compliments to all the defense attorneys involved in this case. This is a case that carried a lot of emotion, understandably so. The attorneys rendered their obligations to their client with professionalism, and they made my job easier. And I never criticize attorneys. I never criticize attorneys publicly, but when I compliment an attorney publicly, it's because they deserved it. So my appreciation to the defense counsel and to Attorney DiCello for their efforts in this case, and to the prosecution. We're in recess. Thank you.